Today is my first video on YouTube, and what we're gonna do today, we're gonna talk about the introductory stage with regards to learning to drive. Okay, first of all, when you first jump in a car to learn to drive, you have to adjust the seat that you're gonna be sitting in behind the driver's steering wheel. On the driver's side, the seat you're sitting in, you basically have to adjust it to your liking. In my particular car, there's a lever on the bottom here that carries the seat forward or backward, right? Depending on the length of your feet, you basically have to move the seat forward to accommodate your foot. You're gonna only be using your right foot. You're not gonna be using your left foot at all. So you have to ensure that your right foot can comfortably move between the brakes and the gas. The brakes is the big one on the bottom, and the gas is the small one. So basically you have to make sure that your foot can move from the big one, which is the brakes, and the small one comfortably left and right, left and right. That's why you adjust the seat to accommodate your foot. So that's the first thing you do when you jump in your driving instructor car, or any vehicle for that matter, when you get your license. These basic principles do not change. Yes, so basically you jump in the seat, the driver's side, and you're going to set your seat. After you already set your seat, then you do the second thing, that is put on your seatbelt. It is important to put on your seatbelt. Your seatbelt, it's a legal requirement for you to learn to drive in your seatbelt. In St. Kitts in particular, if you learn to drive, or even if you're just behind the driver's seat, or any one of the front seats for that matter, without the seatbelt, you can get ticketed, you can get arrested. It's basically a legal requirement to be driving with your seatbelt on. Okay, so after you set your seat and then you set your seatbelt, you then move on to the rear view mirror. This is called the rear view mirror. Okay, it allows you to see at the back of the vehicle while your head is pointing forward, and it allows you to see at the back of the vehicle. Right? So basically what you do is that you make sure that you're sitting comfortably and you're pointing forward, and you set your rear view mirror where you can actually glance up and look at it. Your head is comfortably pointing forward, and you can glance up and look at it. Once you can glance up and look at it, you have set your rear view mirror to accommodate yourself. Some persons are basically taller, some are shorter, so the rear view mirror would have to be adjusted to your particular position. Yes, if you have to put it down or put it up, you don't want to end up be squinching down in order to see in the rear view mirror, or tiptoeing to see. It's supposed to be something comfortable that you're basically sitting down driving, and you can glance in your rear view mirror. Okay, the next thing we're going to move on to is the steering wheel. Basically, when you're driving, you have to hold the vehicle at 10 minutes to 2. Yes, anyway, up here you hold the vehicle 10 minutes to 2. You don't want to hold the vehicle underneath here. You don't want to be any stylish thing, one hand thing. You don't want to be practicing like that. You basically have to have the vehicle holding the vehicle firmly with your 2 hands, because you will be the one on the full control of the vehicle. Okay, then we're going to move on to, these are the basic steps that you have to know before you actually start the car to drive. Okay, what we're going to move on to now, we're going to move on to the gear stick. This is an automatic vehicle. Automatic in the sense that the vehicle automatically changes on its own. Okay, so this is the gear stick, and this is park, this is reverse, this is neutral, and this is drive. And that's gears 2, and L is 1. It is not a legal requirement for us to learn to drive with 2 and 1, because 2 and 1 is basically used when you're going up a steep hill. Yeah, but also in drive has gears 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is where all the automatic action take place, where the automatic driving will be engaged. Yes, in neutral is where nothing is going to happen, regardless if you press gas. Neutral is basically when it's on its own coursing down the road. Reverse, when it's in reversing, there's some white lights gonna come on at the back, and the car will be going backwards. Okay, and park is where the car is at a stationary position, and all the things that are registered here are also registered here within the dashboard. Okay, I'll park, reverse, neutral, gears 2 and 1. And that's the video for today. That you basically need to, those are the introductory stages that you need to know when you're just jumping in the vehicle. To recap, you basically have to set your seat to accommodate yourself, set the seat belt. After setting the seat belt, you set the rear view mirror. After setting the rear view mirror, you have to ensure that your hands are firmly on the steering wheel in a proper position, and you have to bear in mind the gears and the park, reverse, neutral, drive, gears 2 and 1. Okay, and from me in St. Kitts Junior Driving School, I can be contacted at 869-664-8585. That's 869-664-8585. This is my introductory video.